For the Pisces healers and would-be healers, message from the flow of existence. So this is for those with Pisces sun sign, moon and rising sign, and also Venus in Pisces. The healers and the would-be Piscean healers. Namaste, I'm SuZen, your teacher and guide, and this is my weekly message from the flow of existence. I want to give you some education, information and support this week as the special people, with a special purpose right now and for whom special rules apply. First, the education, and you can check out anything you don't understand or are unfamiliar with for yourself and your own education and knowledge. At this point in time in our history and evolution on our planet, we're at the end of the Age of Pisces. Astrological ages are 2,000 years. In the sun's precessional cycle, measured by the equinoxes, the ages are around 2,150 years. And there's an ending period, anything from 50 to 500 years. We're also at the end of Kali Yuga, the descending or dark age in the Eastern tradition and terminology. The yugas in the Eastern tradition have a slightly different length from the Western astrological ages, but in an overall great age, we're coming to the end of a 12,000 year cycle of 4 ages, each 3,000 years, and each of them with a quality of energy which affects us. The Age of Pisces has been about belief, and also the age of the victim martyr and patriarchy, or male dominance, master and victim, master and servant, that kind of energy. We're going into the age of Aquarius, as most of us know, the age of knowledge and the enlightened individual. So that is some education, and here is some information. At the end of each age, the great teachers and healers come with the purpose of distilling the wisdom of the previous age to take humanity forward. This can happen from 500 years prior to the opening of the new age. Think of the Buddha, the great Zoroaster, Muhammad, and Jesus. So the teachers and healers come, and they fulfill their purpose. This is the support for you in this message. Pisces quality is that of the most pure, having been purified by the deluge, and that's in quotation marks, of previous incarnations in the other sign vibrations. We are the great healers. Through touch, energy, techniques and modalities, and music, art, creative expression, poetry, writing, maybe filmmaking, etc. Special rules apply to us because we're here to work at the 7th ray, which means at the level of the 7th spiritual law of yoga, the law of purpose in life. Our identity comes from understanding our soul essence and purpose. This is what I mean. The 7th spiritual law of yoga is the law of purpose in life. And when we blend this unique talent of our purpose along with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our own spirit, and this is the ultimate goal of all goals. Ishvara Pranidhana. Spirituality becomes the point and the purpose of our lives. Surrender to the flow. So I want to support you to forget about the law of attraction. And of course, it's a step on your spiritual journey of understanding, no doubt, but it's only one step quite early on in your spiritual awakening and your spiritual journey towards the unfolding of your own knowledge. I'm just going to say this, the maxim, you are what you attract, doesn't apply to us. We're here in a world where stuff has happened and it's not our fault. Like, we're not to blame, we're not the victims, you know. It's just there, and we're here. And we deal with negative stuff by swimming away, going deep, and sorting out our own energy, and quite often with sadness. In other words, the cold fish gives the cold shoulder. And sure, we'll forgive eventually, but we need time. Time and process, you know. We do it the Zen way. We do it the yoga way. For our heart's sake. For our soul's sake. And for humanity. We're needed right now to help heal humanity to deal with the end of the Age of Pisces. We're the only ones who can because of our quality of finishing things. And this has prepared us. You may not know, but there have been prophecies in yoga that humanity won't be helped until they start helping themselves. Many of us are saints, sages, incarnated now to do this healing. However, if we don't listen to the teaching that humanity has to help itself, we get burned out. And I'm sure many of you have been burned out many times, and that is our lesson. They have to start helping themselves. They're going to need that quality for the new age of Aquarius, the age of the enlightened individual who lives with knowledge. So I guess we're here to say, and that's what my inspiration was at the beginning of this week, we know how to heal you. We're here. We're tuned into the energy. Take the first step yourself and take responsibility. I said special rules apply to those of us with Piscean vibrations. And special responsibility applies also. You know, we have what we learn and what we teach. Every sign does. We need to learn that in order to teach, love really is all. The fish learns to be separate from the ocean. We take care of our own boundaries, our own energy, to live with this continuous being in tune with the cosmic consciousness as a human being, limited in time and space. So we take care of our own boundaries, our own energy, and our own soul's journey. Some of you right now will be realizing your healing abilities. I realized this week we need to bond together in common purpose and practice together. I've made the Pisces Healer playlist on my YouTube channel with practices to support our specific needs, and which I'll update as and when I tune into the energies, as we go through the days and weeks, and post the practices to the social media. So do please subscribe and check below for the social media links for you to follow. Namaste. SuZen. This is for the healing of your flow and bliss, so you can help and heal others. And by the way, you can find out your own planets, signs and placements on astro.com. It's a great resource. Work your way around the site. There's a very good interactive personal chart, and you can find out all the energy, plus your placement, degrees of your planets, aspects, that kind of thing. And that quotation from the Spiritual Laws of Yoga, I've posted the link below. It's from one of my satsangs, and there are a couple of links reading more about Kali Yuga, and you can also read more from Professor Joseph Campbell's work on the ending of the ages and the coming of the great teachers. So namaste again, SuZen.